one by one, we will be eliminated. That's new, I like that one. The second question people ask me is, am I a real geek? And I love the word geek. Geek is a fantastic word. It comes from the old carnival days, where what they would do is they would release a chicken into a ring. The geek would follow the chicken, grab the chicken, and then... But it's disgusting. They bit the head off a chicken. When I auditioned for the show, I thought it was going to be a very different program. So I don't bite the heads off chicken, but I am a very stereotypical geek. You know, I work in a geek industry. I fix computers, where I've learned to voice only half of what I'm thinking. Now again, seriously, people will click on a link and they'll say it's thinking, and I'll say that's good. And not say, because that means at least one of you is. No. The thing that bugs me most about my job is that no one believes you, right? You know, as a tech support guy, you know, I'll guide people through the problem step by step, explaining to them every step of the way how it's going to fix the problem. And when it works, they always act surprised. No other industry puts up with that. No one goes to the counter at McDonald's and says, "I'd like a Big Mac, please." This is a Big Mac. You made a Big Mac. I'm so happy. No one else does it. Very stereotypical geek. I'm a big fan of comic books. I love... Awesome. I love Superman. Are you a Superman fan? That's all right. No. I get not everyone loves Superman as much as I do. But let me tell you why I love Superman. Tell me if any of this sounds familiar. A desperate father sends his only son to Earth. On the night he arrives, a giant star burns into the sky. He lands in a rural area, where he, king among men, is raised as a commoner. He grows up, wait for it, leaves home and performs miracles around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Superman is Jesus. And it's at the point where I think we need a book of Krypton for the Bible. O Lord, thou art faster than a bolt launched from mine crossbow. Thou art mightier than the mightiest surf. Thou can leap tall buildings in a single bound. Hark, turn thine eyes skyward. 'Tis a bird, 'tis a plane, 'tis... Wait a minute, what is a plane? Get it? Because biblical times, you know. That doctrine will probably be opposed by the Lutherans. That's a really tricky joke. Sometimes I get laughs, sometimes it doesn't. Excellent, yeah. Very typical geek. I love board games. I like modifying board games. One of my favorite games is Communist Monopoly. What I love about Communist Monopoly is it's a really fun game. It's a lot friendlier than regular Monopoly, but eventually the banker develops an iron fist. He starts demanding that the hotels and houses are carved into his own image. Sooner or later, the game collapses under its own weight. Like communism. I'm a big fan of subjective Guess Who. Subjective Guess Who, yeah. Are your eyes cold and dead? Is your smile hiding years and years of torment? Do you look like a racist? You're Tony Abbott! It's a cheap laugh, but it's still a laugh. I'll let you go with this one. The stories that I really like telling about the show is that they waxed me. It hurt. So, seriously, never ever. Like, when a woman tells you that waxing hurts, just take her word for it, okay? But yeah, they waxed me for the show. And the woman who waxed me, she charges $300 for a scrotal waxing. Oh! Yeah. Let's just let that sink in for a second. There exists in our community a subgroup of people who willingly hand over one of the most sensitive areas of their body, knowing full well it's about to be covered in hot wax, and have all their hair ripped off it as gently as they would a head off a duckling. And they pay $300 for this. I think my brothel is ripping me off. Thanks very much. I've been